Hi guys, my name is Jennifer Castellanos and this is my history final.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Castellanos, but most of y'all know me as Jenny. So today I'm doing 3 topics on my history final. So the 3 topics that I chose for today was the Golden Age, the Great Depression, and the Roaring '20s. But the first topic I'm going to be talking about would be the Golden Age. So during the Golden Age, the factories built by the Union to defeat the Confederacy were not shut down as the war's end. Now that their fighting was done, these factories were converted to peacetime purposes. Although industries had existed prior to the American economy, after the war, beginning with the railroads, small businesses grew larger and larger. By the century ended, the nation's economic was demotivated by a few and very powerful individuals. In 1850s, most Americans worked for themselves. By the 19th century, most Americans worked for only employers. And so this led to the growth of the society from the end of the Reconstruction in 1877. After that, to the follow-up, it was a panic of 1893, where the American economy nearly doubled its size. The new technologies and new ways of organizing businesses led a few individuals to the top. The competition was ruthless. Those who could not only provide the best product at the cheapest price were simply driven into bankrupt or were brought up by hunger and success in industrial. The so-called captains of industry became households of name. John Rockefeller of Standard Oil and Andrew and Morgan, the powerful banker who controlled a great many industries. Their tactics were not always fair, but they were few less regarding businesses' conduct at the time. The industry's strength. Nevertheless, the American economy grew and grew. By 1914, the small nation once seen as a playground for European empires had been surpassed them all. The United States became the largest industrial nation in the world. However, the prosperity of America did not reach everyone. It admitted the famous wealth of the new economic elite was tempestuous poverty. How did some manage to be so successful while others struggled in their daily lives? Americans wrestled with this great question as a new attitude towards wealth beginning to emerge. What role did the government play in the trend? Basically, there is the one that we're hiding the whole situation what was going on.
As in the picture that shows, the fat man represents the rich and the skinny man represents the poor.
Alright, the next step that I'm going to be talking about would be the Great Depression. Where the Great Depression was a worldwide economic depression that took place mostly during the 1930s. It began in the United States. The timing of the Great Depression varied across nations. In most countries, it started in 1929, and the latest lasted until the late 1930s. It was the longest, deepest, and most widest spread depression of the 20th century. In the 21st century, the Great Depression is commonly used as an example of how industrial of the world's economics can decline. The Great Depression started in the United States after a major fall in stock prices that began around September 4th, 1929, and became worldwide news with the stock market crash of October 29, 1929. And And between 1929 and 1932, worldwide gross domestic product fell by an estimate of 50%. By comparison, the worldwide GDP fell by less than 1%. From 2008 to 2009, during the Great Recession, some economics started to recover by the mid-1930s. However, some economics started to recover. However, in many countries, the negative effects of the Great Depression lasted until the beginning of World War II. The Great Depression had devastated effects in countries both rich and poor. Personal income tax renewed profits and prices dropped, while international trade plugged by more than 50%. Unemployment in the U.S. rose to 25%, and in some countries rose as high as 33%. The cities around the world were hit hard, especially the Department on Heavy Industry. Construction was virtually halted in many countries. Farming communities and rural areas suffered as crop prices fell by about 60%. And facing plummeting demand with few alternative sources of jobs, areas depended on.
As a picture that's shown here, how men were not able to find jobs to be able to support their family and keep their homes, which all happened in this era.
The topic I'm going to be talking to you about is the Roaring 20s, where it was a fun era where you see a lot of women drinking, smoking, and having sex during that time. This time was known for jazz, the music that was very popular because African Americans were the ones who created it. And during this time, women were more independent, were able to express themselves more. They didn't no longer needed men in their lives to be able to hold themselves up and do what they have to do. And another scenario for the Roaring 20s would be how the economy rise after the Great Depression, how they were slowly moving out of the Great Depression and into a new economics where people had jobs, where people were able to live a great life. Not that many people were homeless and starving like how it was in the Great Depression. And during this time, you saw kids over here no longer working. Like during the Great Depression, they were hungry, and during the Roaring 20s, it improved a lot for the future generation.
And this concludes my presentation. Hee hee.